What's up, world? Mikey D here, continuing on with my Satisfactory run. I have been busy in my off time here, or non-recording time, I should say. Working hard, making my factories better. Do a little tour as to what all I've done. So first and foremost, I unlocked radars. And so, with radars, you're able to see all sorts of different collectibles in different areas, what kind of critters are there. It helps open up the map as well. So, I've been busy doing that, placing some radars here and there. Downside of all the stuff that I've been doing lately is I kind of maxed out my power. Oops. So, in addition to all my fuel generators, I made myself a little alien tech here. This is the alien power augmenter. It makes 500 megawatts all the time and gives everything connected power-wise a 10% boost. So, I'm getting not only the 500 there, but 941 free. My overall power production is pretty darn good. My production is going up and down, though. You'll notice it's kind of bouncing all over the place. That's because I also unlocked geothermal power. So that's part of the reason I was out here putting down all these radar towers, not necessarily hard drive hunting, although there was plenty of that, but I was tapping into almost all of the geysers that I could grab. Some over here, just all over the place. When I found a guy, I missed one. Oh well. When I was finding geysers, I was trying to connect into them. Obviously, there's still more to be had. But the geysers are just free power, right? It varies, so it isn't a very, very steady source of power. That's why my actual power rating keeps ebbing and flowing as the various geysers ebb and flow naturally. So, been doing a lot of that, collecting myself piles of hard drives, collecting up some more Mercer spheres, summer sloops, and all sorts of other delicious goodies. This alien guy here, the alien power augmenter, it takes a summer sloop and some other stuff in order to unlock it, and then in order to actually build one, you need to use 10 summer sloops. There's only 100 on the map, so yeah, it's a little chunky. So, when last I was recording, I was starting to get ready to set up a train line between here and the starter base. Well, I have done that. So, I have all of the extra circuit boards. Instead of diverting the excess into an awesome sink, I'm diverting the excess to the other location. So I got all these circuit boards heading that way. Computers are basically all going to the other location. If for some reason the other location and the train and this bin all fill up, then they will bump over to the awesome sink, but chances of that happening are really low. Circuit boards a little bit more because I make more circuit boards than I need, but hey. So right now I have rubber, I have plastic, I have computers, and I have circuit boards, all making their way to the other base. So we'll hang out in the train here. Oh, toot! Alright, here I can get rid of some of the extra junk I picked up. Ah! Man, that's some very, very, very full plastic. Okay. Whoosh! Yeah, I got my my train line all set. Pretty happy with how smooth this actually went once I started building it. There's one of my radar towers. I decided to put them generally up high. Not that it impacts their ability to be a radar tower at all, but I just thought it looked cool. Here we are. You can ride on the train directly, see what the speed is. You get up to a respectable 130 something as you're heading downhill. Oop. And then it comes barreling in for a stop. And then on this side, I got my computers here, properly labeled. Ooh, very full. That's not necessarily a good thing. Okay. I got my circuit boards, which I'm not even using for anything at the moment. I probably should be, but I'm not. Plastic. I'm using plastic in a different place. I'll show you what I've been up to lately. But you see circuit boards, computers, heavy industrial frames, and what are you? Oh, automated wiring are going in to be making adaptive control units. Very slowly. It's fine. You don't need to be fast on the materials to make the space elevator stuff, but you do just need to keep working at it. So this one, rubber, smart plating, motors, it makes a modular engine a minute. Yeah, that's pretty lame. I went back to making smart plating. I have the materials very easily. It was super easy to just chuck together. So I got smart plating going into this bin, feeding directly into the modular engine bin. Both of those are coming back here. I do need a couple more modular engine. That is 110. I need 132. So another 20 minutes worth. Alright, well, that's fine. We'll put it in as we're going by. All of this, I'm pretty sure I set up all of this last time. Just making more modular frames, doing a lot of that. This... Oh, I might have changed recipes since I stopped last time. So, steeled frame is an alternate recipe for making modular frames. Instead of using rods. Instead of using rods and reinforced iron plates, you're using steel pipes and reinforced iron plates. The resources used is about the same, but you make them faster. So I switched over all of these to using those. If you remember right, I had this little sign telling me exactly how many iron a minute remaining I had. Yeah, I'm pretty much using it all at this point. I probably should have changed that sign. Oops. Okay. So let's pop these modular engines up into the space elevator. We'll check on our MAM, and then we'll go check out the electronics factory. That is the main thing that I have been updating. You'll notice it's got another level to it. We'll get to that in a minute. All right, hard drives. Fused wire? No. Heavy flexible frame. That's interesting. I think we'll just keep scanning hard drives at this point, though. Let's put away a bunch of junk. We have... Oh, it's all in here. Spitters, stingers, hatchers. All these critters I've been killing. Slugs. More. Oh, maxed out on slugs. Okay. Oh, hogs. There it is. Yeah, my personal bin here is getting pretty full pretty fast. It's a little disturbing in a way. Mycelia, I think I still have room for, so I'll just upload some more of that. Oh yeah, and we need to get the last of our slugs out of there. Okay. So yeah, just a few slugs available. We'll throw the yellow ones in for now. And we'll take a tour of the electronics area. So this was mostly just making copper sheets, quick wire, basically all the copper and caterium kind of items. And originally, it was just making AI limiters. Well, I filled up my bin with AI limiters, and I'm not using them that quickly. Like, I don't even think I need them for recipes right now. So, I have my magic box full of AI limiters, I have belt full, I have a constructor full, I have a bin full, I'm all full up. So, I was like, oh, well, what can I do with this extra caterium and quick wire and copper materials and all this other stuff? Well, what I could do is I could make high-speed connectors. So I added in 4 manufactories to make high-speed connectors. Well, in order to make high-speed connectors, quick wire, I was making some, but not nearly enough. Cable, same deal. And circuit boards. I wasn't even making circuit boards over here. Now, I could have taken circuit boards from over there, from where the train comes in. The problem with that is the circuit boards are not coming in that fast. And so if I wanted this to keep rolling all the time, the easiest way is to make circuit boards right here. And the traditional mix of things, copper and plastic, well, I'm bringing in plenty of plastic. So, copper sheets, plastic. Copper sheets are just downstairs. Plastic, I ran over from the train. And here we are, circuit boards. So, we have circuit boards, AI limiters, quick connectors, high-speed connectors, that's it. But in order to make those high-speed connectors, they need a lot of quick wire. You see all that quick wire just dumping into these guys. Yeah, they need a ton of quick wire. It's kind of depressing. So, we expanded our ability to make quick wire. So, one of the alternate recipes I have is you take a bunch of copper and some caterium, 5 copper, 1 caterium, and you make a bunch of quick wire all at once. You're making 90 a minute, and this is... oh, no, it's a Mark II belt. Okay. So, I have 4 of these running. Tons of caterium and copper being used. I have some constructors just using caterium ingots and making quick wire, because I can. And then I needed more cable. So, one of the other alternate recipes, you take caterium, you turn it into wire. But you turn it in 1 caterium into a lot of wire. Normally for wire, it is 1 copper makes 2. This is 1 Caterium makes 8. So, you're making a lot of wire at once. That's nice. And then that wire, I'm turning into cable. Because I gotta keep up with that, that cable need as well. This all seems to be getting a little starved, though. That's not good. Here. Just put a bunch more wire in you. Yeah, these are not getting the wire at the rate they want. And it looks like it's because the Caterium is not coming in at the rate we want. Buddy. Oh, well. Might have been part of my problem. And, what, you two? No? Okay. What is your problem, then? No power. Huh. Huh. There. Yeah. That'll happen when you have 2 smelters that aren't even running. We'll kind of starve your system a little. No, it hasn't really been a problem because yeah, we got a lot of high-speed connectors coming in right now, so yeah, not a big deal. Not a big deal. Yeah, that cable is what's been limiting us, as the Caterium throughput was not where it needed to be. The cables were not getting produced at the rate they needed to be. Oh well. So yeah, I really expanded out that. The crystal oscillators, that was last time. All of that is still cooking. All in all, things are going pretty good. Okay, we got 2 minutes on that. I'll take those, select our purple slug recipe. We're getting to the point where we almost have too many power shards? Feels like a very strange thing to say. Too much of a resource that normally you just struggle mightily with. But yeah, this time it's all just kind of working out. So I will say, doubling the output of constructors that are making power shards, oof, that's a game changer right there. That's probably what has done the most work on that power shard front, right? I have hundreds in excess at this point. My little magic pocket has 300 in it. I have 200 in a chest, and I've got another 44 sitting here. Even if you cut that in half, I've been getting power shards at a pretty good rate. Alright. So yeah, that's what the deal has been. Continuing to build out resources, continuing to build up those that next level of space elevator, and just trying to keep it all going, keep all the plates spinning. Oh, that's 12. That's 490. Okay. Alright, 491. I suppose this would be the other thing that I can do. Just overclock the heck out of it. And finish that up sooner. I do have the power, and I have the backlog of resources enough to make it happen. Well, my ma'am finished. I don't want to run all the way back over there. What did we get? Tempered Caterium ingots, petroleum coke, and Caterium ore to make an ingot. So instead of 3 getting you 1, it's 2 gets you 1 because you're adding in petroleum coke. That's okay. I think I actually, strangely enough, am gonna choose the inventory slots right now. I wanted the ability to carry more stuff. I've been running into inventory problems lately. My magic pockets are great, unless they're already full of that resource, right? I have automated rotors into there. I have automated quickwire, and so on and so on and so on and so on. So I keep running into this issue where everything that I want to just get out of my inventory is already there. I do want to do this. I will make my magic pockets be able to hold 1 more stack of things. So I need 13 Mercer spheres. Well, I got them right now. Okay. Alien tech. Oh, and I need the SAM fluctuators. That's it. I think I need 2 stacks of those. There we go. Start. 3 seconds later. Ding!
Dimensional expansion increased to 400%. Parts can now be stored as elementary particles in a hyperdense deconfined state. Normally I'd explain the basic science, but I don't think this one can be simplified enough for you to understand.
We composed a growth song, but you composed a shrink song, so we remain silent. The dance of your bones and organs and veins amuses us.
I understand. Seeing the pioneer perform tasks also amuses me.
So mean. So mean. Okay, so now we are able to store 1 more stack of things into our magical pockets. What is your problem? You don't have reinforced iron plate. Why do you not have reinforced iron plate? It should be coming up there. Huh. Alright, well, here's 100 to get you started. Ooh, okay. There we are. Just wondering where my little up and down area is. Oh, that's why you don't have reinforced iron plate. I never hooked you in. That's fun. There. Must have missed that one. There we go. Now, that should be flowing. Yes, perfect. Whoosh! Alright. So, what are you guys making? Modular frames. Okay. Have we been running into issues of being out of modular frames? Doesn't look like it. Nope, sure ain't. Okay. Well, thankfully, it wasn't a problem. Okay, rotors are maxed out. Stators. Those will be the next things that I want to just stuff in there. Okay. About computers. Nope. Looks like we fill up our stuff awfully quick, don't we? Okay, well, that's fine. Oh, that's one other thing I automated. So, I had this just random setup for making compacted coal. I mostly was doing it so I had enough so I could unlock a recipe in the mail, right? And I figured, well, I got this coal and sulfur just sitting here. Why shouldn't I make black powder, right? So if I make black powder, then I can automate the making of nobelisks. Now, it's not entirely automated because I didn't want to bother with the steel pipes, but it is really close because the consumption of nobelisks over time is pretty slow. So yeah, this will make another one, and then it'll max out in terms of internal storage in the machine. Yep, so he's full up. We still have 200 steel pipes sitting in the machine, and another 700 and change sitting in the bin. And my magic pocket not only is full, but it's got 50 ready to upload anytime that it can. So, not a bad deal at all. Here's all that compacted coal that I was making. Just stuffed it over in there. Let's get rid of some stuff from my pockets. Stuff we don't need. You end up picking up a lot of just random bits and pieces as you're out finding hard drives and exploring and having adventures of daring do. So you end up with just stuff. It's part of why your inventory ends up getting really cluttered over time, so having random bins here or there to put stuff in is not necessarily a bad thing. Alright. What are we doing? Oh, we've hit our number. Okay, let's tone you down. Alright. Okay, here we go. We're gonna fire off this next level of the space elevator. Then I think that's gonna be it for tonight. No marathon session for me tonight. Honestly, I've been playing and not recording a bit today anyway, so it's fine. Alright, we have loaded all the cargo. There's a lot of stickers on that.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation.
Ooh.
Congratulations, the Phase 3 project part shipment is finally ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 3 will be completed and the main body will be constructed. You should know how this works by now. You'll get access to Tiers 7 and 8 in the hub. In fact, perhaps you should just go look at the technologies there yourself. It's all laid out so that even a monkey could understand it, so you should have no issues. Speaking of which, I don't think you need a reminder about project parts. Instead, I will be providing some interesting facts. Did you know the average pioneer succeeds at saving the day? Did you know the average pioneer knows how to optimize pipe throughput? Did you know the average pioneer stays late at work because they care about humanity? Anyway, I thought you might want to know more about your peers. Good luck in Phase 4.
Yeah. Alright. It's always a show. Here we go. Here's the build-up.
Phase 3 of Project Assembly completed. Fixit's predictions indicate pioneers should generally reach this point faster with above-average results, but we should all adjust our expectations according to the situation. It is understandable, the pressure and complexity will only increase from here, so be sure to take on Phase 4 with efficiency and competence.
As opposed to what you've been doing so far, you might want to start getting more efficient and more competent. Alright, just filling it in a bit more. Okay, so, Phase 4. Here we go. You got a minute left on your thing. Alright, so, bauxite refinement. So here's aluminum. We've been picking up little bits of aluminum so far, but this is how you actually are able to, you have to research this in order to be able to mine and exploit aluminum. So that might be the first thing we do. Hover packs. Okay, so hover packs are battery or electrical powered things that just let you float around. It's definitely useful when you're building out your factory, right? Logistics Mark 5, move even more resources. Hazmat suit. This is going to be something definitely needed. I've run into more than a few radiation areas. Iodine infused filters. Yep. And we'll need normal gas filters in order to unlock that. Okay. Control development system. Oh, in case you didn't get sulfur already. Sulfuric acid. Okay. Packaged batteries. Oh, supercomputers. Blenders. Yeah, here you go. Blends together or combines fluids. So blenders let you do things like make diluted fuel or make different kinds of fuels by mashing together a variety of different liquids or solids. The refinery can take in one liquid and one solid. Blenders can take in two of each. And then assembly director systems. Okay, so that's a project part. And then tier 8. Drones. Okay. Nuclear power. You can start turning that uranium into sweet, sweet megawatts. Advanced aluminum production. Oh, this is how you're able to get those other wells going. So out near where my oil is, all my oil resources, there's this crude oil well that you need to then pressurize, and you set up extractors, and you're able to basically, like, you push water in and you take oil out, if I remember correctly. Okay. Crude oil, in case you didn't get it already. Nitrogen gas. So you're able to start getting nitrogen gas out of the earth as well. Through well pressurizers and well extractors. I don't think there's another way you can get it. Fuse modular frames, cooling systems, heat sinks, okay. Leading edge production, thermal propulsion rocket, that's another project part. Miner Mark III. Default 240 resources a minute. That, look at the things it's asking you for. Fuse modular frames, supercomputers, tons of steel pipes. I'm assuming it's going to need some of this material, and maybe turbo motors. Yeah. Particle enrichment. So this is where you are able to take your uranium byproducts and turn them into different things. Okay, so you, at this point you start consuming tons of copper. Right. I think we're just gonna start off with aluminum. Okay. So you want motors, you want heavy modular frames, you want computers, sure. Easy. So you are gonna want... No, not modular frames. Okay. Motors. All the motors. And heavy modular frames. Okay. Computers. Here. Okay. Let's put those two computers back in. Okay. And rubber. 500. Okay. And then heavy modular frames. I'm just waiting for them to refill into the magic pockets here. There. Oh, wait, no, it wasn't heavy modular frames. It was motors. That's what I was waiting for. Motors. Okay. This finished. Let's take care of that. Steel cast plates. Yes, take an iron ingot, take a steel ingot, and make an iron plate, which normally takes just 3 iron. Yeah, not really worth it. And this is that deuterium plus petroleum coke thing again. Neither one of those are good. Biocoal, also not good. Oh, encased industrial pipe. So this lets you take steel pipes and concrete and make encased industrial beams. It makes them slower. It uses a little less concrete, but more pipes. Anyway, let's start the next one going, and then we should be okay on the motors. Yep. There's motors. Ship it.
Milestone reached. Bauxite is refined into aluminum products via a multi-step process. Considering your past achievements, you should have the minimum required skill to overcome these new production challenges. If it helps, many others have done this before, so if you fail, someone else will eventually succeed.
Oh dear. So yeah, With my radars, I'm able to automatically see where the various bauxites are. So we have one here, and one here in range of my radars. That might be it. That looks like it. Wow. Okay. Well, that hasn't changed from earlier, like, early access versions of this game. I was usually combining these three together, running them down here into this area, and then doing my refinement. Aluminum, you need water, as well as tons of space and tons of power. So doing that kind of thing, where you're like consolidating these three mines into one area, is not necessarily bad. You could do it over here as well on the lake, but I've usually just kind of defaulted to either down next to the oil or somewhere over the water. So, thinking about next time, let us... we've done that. We've done that. Start making Phase 4 items. And start the aluminum factory. Okay. Alright. So we have that. Looking at the Phase 4 products. There we go. Parts. Oh, it won't let you just look for it. Okay. I'll have to play match the pictures. Okay. We might not be able to... Oh yeah, these might actually be locked under technologies. Yeah, assembly director system is the first one, and that's on the left. Okay. Yeah. You have to get aluminum going in order to start making any of the other stuff. Wow. Alright, well. Pretty sure radio control units end up being used in a lot of this kind of stuff. But assembly directors, yep. Magnetic field generators, yep, that's right there. We have, I think heat sinks and cooling systems are part of the thermal propulsion rocket, yep. And then we got the nuclear pastas. Particle accelerators, pressure conversion cubes, makes nuclear pasta. The power usage to make these is ridiculous. 1,000 megawatts in order to make it happen in the particle accelerator. So it is nuts. Pressure conversion cubes, if I'm right, you build those out of various frames and other stuff. You throw it into the particle accelerator and the nuclear pasta comes out. If I'm looking at 1,000 megawatts just for one recipe, that is 1/10 of what I'm producing right now. So yeah, before we get there, we'll have to probably get either nuclear or a big turbo fuel plant online. Maybe both. Maybe both. In the meantime, the various materials, the project parts materials, it's easiest to just keep making them. Just let them stack up. Usually when you hit a full bin of them, you're good, but yeah, like the modular engine is probably a component of the turbo pressure motor thingy there, right? This adaptive control unit is probably required for this guy here. So even if you're looking at like 1-to-1, you'll want most of a bin. That might be 2-to-1, 3-to-1, 4-to-1. Looking back at these guys, right? Modular engine takes smart plating. Oops. This, there we go. So smart plating is something you made in phase 1. You consume that for modular engines. For adaptive control units, automated wiring. That's something you were making back in phase 1 as well, or phase 2. And it looks like I'm out of automated wires. So, gotta figure out what's going on down here. Oh. We're running low on cable. Oh, we're running low on cable because we're using it all for the other stuff. Yeah. Yeah, look at all this cable coming in real slow. Yep. Yeah. And this is just a normal cable recipe. Just copper ingots turning into wire. Wire turning into cable. I have even used a summer sloop in here to increase the output. Let's have it go a little faster. Alright. Okay, well that's better. Okay. The cables are needed all the way up here. Alright, my MAM research is done. Let's check it. Let's call it. Alright. Flexible framework. Really don't need that anymore. Stitched iron plate. Yep, nope. Again, tempered deuterium ingots. Just leave that there. Aluminum beams. Here's my first aluminum recipe to come in. 3 aluminum ingots turn into 3 steel beams. Yeah, that's not useful there, guys. Not useful. Alright, well. Hover packs, logistics. Logistics is probably the thing that I need the most of next. And apart from that, aluminum sheets actually have everything that I need for logistics. So if I remember right, oh yeah, I have 100 out of 200. Well, that's something. In order to make your tier 5 belts, you need aluminum too. So you really need all of your aluminum up and running before you can take full advantage of that. On that note, I hope you all have a good night, and yeah, see you next time.